Pod Leadum.
Top model. All the cycles. Podcast. Fleet. Spelled backwards. Dumb.
Pod Leadum.
Well, hey there, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast, spelled backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and I laugh at that. I don't accept that at all.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and it's literally a crazy four.
And I'm JW Crump, and my favorite feature is the My Ford Touch.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 16, Episode 7, Eric Damon, or, as I like to refer to it, the girl who is strong. You're the weak one.
And if you're strong, you can be a sponsor of our podcast by going to anchor.fm/podleadum. One more time, because repetition helps memory. It's anchor.fm/podleadum. And you can be a sponsor for as little as 99 cents. Let's say you have $1, or as much as $9.99, which is $10.
You got 10 of them.
Double.
Double.
Clapping
Five
to me is
doubles.
clapping to me is just doubling now. Previously on Alexandria Exists and no one else does. Bye.
No dangling and.
Literally, they only mention Alexandria, and then it's like, and Monique went home.
No, there is no and.
Oh, there isn't?
No. Monique just gets to go home.
Michaela said Monique shouldn't have been in the bottom. Agree.
Michaela also says that the show picked a, quote, ridiculous photo of her.
Michaela is not having it this episode.
Michaela said, I've been working in this industry since I was 15 years old, and there are some shenanigans.
Well, yeah, as soon as Tyra told her, we didn't pick any of your good photos, Michaela was like, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is Cycle 16 just a competition for models who have been working for almost 10 years?
Michaela got on the phone to her agent and said, get me the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. And Brittany has lost something.
Her mind.
Was she just venting to Monique? Was that
Yes.
where all of this had been going before? And now that Monique is gone, the camera is going to get all of it? Or was the show stockpiling this footage?
I don't know. I think also narration has gone out the window.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's going on half the time because now every talking head is about Alexandria and opinions about Alexandria. It's
just there, starting with Brittany, transferring over to Molly, but including basically the rest of the house. Alexandria must be doing more than we're seeing for this level of ire. I don't think we've ever, and I'm including Jade, because there were still times and
where they were
moments
laughing.
Well, Jade still had Nena.
Yeah.
I can't get over how much such a large contestant pool hates. And I mean, Brittany can say all she wants about not hating people later in the episode.
Brittany basically said this wasn't a real win because Alexandria stayed.
I can't get over this whole episode. It's uncomfortable to watch.
She starts referring to her as that.
Yeah. In a I'm going to deliberately dehumanize you way.
Yeah. And knowing a lot of Alexandria's backstory as a viewer, it's even harder. It's even worse.
You also read her diary.
Weren't she and Hannah just rubbing Molly's head together?
Yes. Well, and I think that this is where, as a spoiler, Alexandria gets so pissed. Because what we are seeing in the confessionals and in small groups and what is happening while Alexandria is there is not consistent.
Well, and it's also someone who we know Alexandria can't read the room.
At all.
Oh, yeah.
So when people are making it more difficult for her to read the room, which is already something she's bad at, for her, it really must seem shocking.
Yeah. Remember on the Petite cycle where they made Laura, who is severely dyslexic, and then messed up the teleprompter.
Yep.
That's what they're doing to Alexandria. Alexandria cannot read this room, and they're also making the room unreadable.
Yes.
New little things.
She is already room dyslexic.
But hey, guys, new little things.
Oh, new little things.
New little things. Jacqueline is here as a palate cleanser every so often, God bless her.
And now that Monique is gone, Kasha has picked up random accent mantle.
Mm-hmm.
The digital art, before we get to the new little things, is
Which has a blue filter on top of it.
wild. Temptress, you bore through, and electric.
And electric is in the 60s hippie font.
Yep.
Unreadable.
I just wish what it said, better than a blonde.
Out blonde the blonde.
Oh my God, yes, out blonde the blonde. Hey, it makes just as much sense as any other digital art.
These bags that look like pillows.
Pillows! I was
They
like,
do.
oh, a mountain of throw pillows.
They did look like pillows. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one. I wasn't going to say that. I'm so glad y'all thought that too.
And little cards with little symbols on them.
I wouldn't say little. I think these are full cardboard standees foam cores. These are huge.
And these symbols are talked about in such a way that you would think it was something we all knew.
New.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? I don't know if either of you have experienced this at all, because I know we had different religious and attending services upbringings.
Mm.
Do you know what a Chris Mon tree is?
I do not.
Mm-mm.
So they're kind of fascinating from a traditional standpoint. And my Southern Baptist church growing up had this, but essentially there's a ton of traditional symbols. And usually you cut them out of like white foam core, and then you put them all up and they each symbolize a different thing.
Mhm.
And that was the vibe of these symbols, because it was kind of that like collectively they're not like themed necessarily. They're all very
Sure.
different and distinct. And it really felt like they picked the meaning first and then came up with the
With a
symbol, which
symbol.
is not a criticism. It's just like there's 12 symbols. It's a lot.
Molly, we learn, is not bad at memorizing copy. She's not good at delivering copy, but she's not bad at memorizing copy.
Hmm.
And then we get the longest sepia flashback montage.
Week over week over week over week. And to their credit, they do have at least one thing from every week.
True.
But then they end with a Molly talking head with the weave still in.
You can't use talking heads from Molly from whenever you want, because we all know when they happen by what her head looks like.
I can't believe they thought
They could get away with it.
No one will notice this.
we noticed
Her face looks different because she's so angry. You can't even hide that.
we
She was in
noticed
so much constant pain.
we noticed when Natasha lost bangs. We're gonna notice this. What is Alexandria gently pouring into the bathtub from this orange ceramic cup item?
Some kind of bubble bath.
Why did Alexandria let them film her in the bath?
Monique had done that too. Bubble
but
baths are just a
that's
thing.
a Monique thing, clearly.
Here's the thing. As terrible as this is for Alexandria, she has claimed the high ground. The bedroom and the bathtub just belong to Alexandria
Uh-huh.
now. Things could be worse.
Yeah, she has that entire ground floor to herself.
In a very small apartment.
Yeah, the rest are regulated to sprawling in the living room circle.
Is Brittany eating guacamole with a fork out of a pot?
I thought it was eggs, but maybe I just
I
think
don't know.
everything is eggs.
These dishes are not being done.
Which is because they've shunned Alexandria, who can cook.
And probably clean, too.
Maybe that was the last thing Monique did before she left. She was like, everything gets out of the fridge. All of these bowls out of the fridge.
So we head to, surprise, surprise, Smashbox Studios.
There's nowhere else we could be headed to.
Whoa.
But this is Nigel's first time at Smashbox Studios.
So we learn that this, and you know what? I'm going to give it to Nigel. Pretty good copy read.
Mm.
Yeah, well, yes, but he has no idea what to do with his hands.
Nope. Well,
No.
he's never had to talk this long without at least his wife there.
You should have just held the camera the whole time.
I
Honestly.
wish. He also made sure to dress in Ford-approved real American clothing.
I noticed that too. His Ford Tough clothing.
Yeah. And I will give him this before we.
Mm-hmm.
There was no ADR needed.
Nope.
No.
This
He
was a
did the
good
whole
copy
thing.
read.
Yeah.
Good copy read. ForwardCares.com no longer exists. This is the Warriors in Pink campaign. And I know Hannah has some thoughts about Susan G. Komen for the cure.
Yeah.
I want to go over the symbols real quick.
Please do.
Let's start with the
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
So they also apparently got to choose their symbol, which kind of makes sense. They were like there on the ground at some point. Maybe there was an instruction. So here's what they chose. And then I'll tell you the 5 that were not picked. And then I kind of want to hear what y'all would have picked.
Okay.
Just making a picture, right? Hannah picked the spiral, probably because it reminded her of the rings of her home planet. Kasha picked the heart because she understands how that's probably an easy pick. Molly does angel wings.
Why?
Wild.
Alexandra picks tree of love, which feels correct.
Sure.
Michaela picks war paint. Jacqueline picks the warriors. Brittany picks the dove. And here's what's not picked. Chevron, which in theirs is just as symbolized by 2 chevrons, 2 little like triangle pieces. Plants, feather, warrior circle, which has a very intricate design, and then crowned warriors. So we have
There's a lot of
war
warriors.
paint warriors and crowned warriors as
And
a
warrior
separate thing.
circle.
Exactly. I think I would have actually picked crowned warriors because I think that seems like such an easy prop and fashion thing.
That was my instinct as well.
How did Brittany with her tiara not pick that?
Yes.
I
Oh my
would have gone with
goodness.
chevron because it's chic.
Also, it kind of sounds like Chevy, so Ford and Chevy.
I would not have picked war paint.
No. Can't believe other things got left and that one got picked. Also,
Yeah.
angel wings. Although, as we see in practice, no, it's funny because all of these groups have symbols, but then the props don't match the symbols.
No.
Not at all.
There's
And
a lot of translation that is fascinating.
I just
Uh-huh.
also can't believe Molly picked angel wings. I'm just shocked she didn't pick like warrior, one of the warrior ones.
Wonder if all those ethereal blondes are really fighting over the angel wings.
Yeah.
So look, many smarter people than I have written articles, books about corporate pink ribbon charity. There's a lot of stuff for you to read online. Susan G. Komen is incredibly problematic for many, many reasons. They were in the news. There were scandals. I'll give you a couple bullet points over the things that I find most offensive about Susan G. Komen. The biggest one being that only 20% of the money they raise actually goes to breast cancer research and prevention.
Wow.
Yes, 20%. The rest of it goes to paying themselves
Of
and
course.
raising awareness, which means, you know, putting pink ribbons on boxes of cereal, making perfumes and products for people to buy so they can then keep paying themselves. The CEO at one point was making more money than the CEO of the American Red Cross, which is
Oof.
10 times bigger of a company than Susan G. Komen. The other thing they spend a lot of their money on is litigating other charities for using the phrase "for the cure," suing other smaller charities for using the phrase "for the cure." And the thing that really did them
Which
in the
is
public
such a
eye.
generic phrase that almost any organization against any disease or ailment should be able to use.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing that really brought them a lot of negative attention was that at a certain point, they took away all the money they were giving Planned Parenthood to run screenings and mammograms because their CEO at the time was extremely Republican. When this came out, there was a huge backlash. Planned Parenthood raised a ton of money over it, and they very quickly reversed that decision, but it still happened. In conclusion, give your money to other charities who are actually sending that money where it needs to go.
I would also say, too, that we live in a little PSA from JW. I won't make this hyper political. Whatever you personally care about and want to donate money to, take the extra moment. Do not believe social media. Do not believe people's Instagram feed posts that they are sharing. People have the best of intentions, but a lot of people share and donate to charities before researching stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Do your due diligence. I promise you, if you take the extra time to research charities,
There's a lot out there.
there's a lot out there, probably some more local ones that might mean more to you in the long run because
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of info out there too of like if you type in a charity name, you'll get both sides of the argument in that.
Yeah, I've made donations to charities that I thought were doing something good and later found out stuff like what Hannah's describing from Susan G. Komen and been like really disappointed. So take that extra time.
Well, like anything else, this is the more you know section of the podcast today. Like anything else, activism has a learning curve. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you're going to make mistakes while you're participating. You're going to make mistakes with your money. Don't give it to these corporate charities who just exist to pay themselves. You're better than that.
And that's Pod Leadham saying, you're better than that.
And you can just give it to us.
That's our charity. You got $1?
For the cure.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. It was the perfect sentence. Back to this challenge. They have to do their sort of. At first, it sounds like they have to do their own makeup, own hair, own styling, but turns out they're just delivering that information to a team.
Yeah, I guess that's why Nigel said they have to pick it out. You have to pick out your own hair.
So they had pictures that they got to choose.
Well, also, speaking of Nigel delivering the copy well, and just one more thing to be mad about, for me to be mad about. He says 100% of the net proceeds will go to the cause, quote unquote. Not research, not screenings, the cause.
Mm-hmm.
Alexandria has begun to work herself up already. And this idea that it's all fuel for the fire is in some ways, I think, because if I'm going to be not very generous to Alexandria, is fueling her inclination to be a victim. And I don't know when these talking heads are taking place, but we got a lot of platitudes about what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And it's only going to make her better.
That's not what Kelly meant by that at all, Alex. I think you said it in a previous cycle, Hannah, but there seems to be a perfect storm of deliberate misunderstanding. And Brittany and Alex are on different sides of kind of, I just don't know if anyone's trying at all anymore.
No, it sure doesn't feel like they are.
By the way, these pictures, ultimately, I found them and shared them because the show doesn't even show us Alexandria's.
Crazy. It's crazy that we don't see them in the context of the show.
As we go through each of them and the weirdness, especially the props, just know that most of the props they use do get cropped out of the final image.
One.
And then, also, I showed Hannah and Alexander one version of these print ads. If you just Google this, there's so many different versions of this. There's one website that looked kind of official that was archived that only used 5 of them and used the full body ones and had pink text instead of the white of the one that
Weird.
I showed them, but just decided that some weren't good enough.
Jacqueline comes out in a bad outfit, and Nigel is immediately patronizing of her.
I love that little message.
Ugh.
I love this little message. She does come out in boxing gloves.
She does come out in boxing gloves.
Yes, warrior equals boxing. And this is what I really can't tell if they picked the props. Like, once she picked warrior, was she obligated to the boxing gloves?
I think so.
I guess, but none of the props match the thing at all. Sometimes the props would make more sense in another person's. It's like they had a table and they didn't label which prop went with what.
Just grab.
That was a cross logic problem that just didn't happen. Let me say, in the grand tradition of Nigel deciding that every model needs to have a thought in her head at all times.
Yeah, I hope they were all ready for Nigel's pop quiz, the challenge within the challenge.
Oh my God.
When he asked Jacqueline what she's thinking, and she goes,
beating the crap out of breast cancer.
Just beating the crap out of breast cancer.
No, it was a whisper.
I know. But I just...
beating the crap out of breast cancer!
Very strong language from Jacqueline.
Crap!
You're a butt breast cancer!
It's objectively so funny how wholesome she is that even when she's riled up, that's what you're getting from her. Also, in this it shouldn't be a surprise because breast cancer is something that affects so many folks and their families, but a lot of contestants share personal stories that seem to touch them about people in their lives that have dealt with, are survivors, succumbed to breast cancer, and I don't know if succumb's the right word, but were affected by breast cancer in some way. And the show doesn't feel equipped to
Or care to.
or hold on the emotions that are actually happening here.
At one point, Michaela gets very emotional and starts crying, and Nigel's just like, yes, feelings, thoughts, we have them. Big issue. Hug?
And Michaela dodging the hug to only give a side hug. And you see the moment where she's like, nope.
Now, Jacqueline's photo was taken a different day, different hair, different outfit.
Oh, yeah, they put that neckerchief on at some point because she was wearing it at the end of the shoot, but I didn't know when that happened
It
or
was
why.
on her arm, and then they moved it to her neck and also did her hair in an updo.
Yeah, the ultimate picture that you can find is extremely close up. It's a beauty shot.
She looks gorgeous.
She
does.
looks great, but it has
She looks like
nothing.
Janice.
Yeah, she does.
The thing is, though, is that you can sometimes find the unedited pictures, but it's still the same picture. And a lot of times when you find these, they superimpose the symbol's name and the symbol on top of them. So to have this real close-up shot with no body language nor prop, and it just say "The Warrior" is a weird choice for a close-up.
Warriors. 2 of them.
Then we get Kasha, who is Heart, aka
Oh my
Sword and Shield.
The sword, this
It's
Xena.
very Xena Warrior Princess.
Also, it feels like Kasha took 3 frames. The way it's edited is
Yes.
like flash, flash, flash. Well, we got it.
And the ultimate picture is wild because she's pointing the sword at the camera
So you can't see. So it
like
actually
a selfie stick.
yes.
Yes.
Also,
so you get this weird reflection up.
and also, it looks like a tiny little crossbow.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's shooting you in
With
the
cancer.
heart. No, she's the heart. So it looks like she's stabbing or shooting you in the heart. It's weird.
Brittany is next. She comes up
Oh.
in the strong choice, wrong choice of scarf top with a bonsai tree
Yeah, Dove equals bonsai.
and a secret tattoo reveal.
I didn't see the secret tattoo.
I didn't either.
It was on her hip.
Do you know what it was? Was it close enough?
No.
I'm surprised you didn't give her a ding feather earrings.
But Brittany fails Nigel's pop quiz. And the thing is, look, this is the last time I'm going to defend Brittany this episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
She works on instinct. She's in the moment. That's why she's not having a literal thought. And as far as I'm concerned, that's ideal for when you're on a photo shoot, is when you're so in the moment and with it that you're not even having concrete thoughts.
You can do passion without being passionate.
Yeah.
Nigel.
I love her saying, I don't think, I just do. Even though for the show, I'm like, time to lie, Brittany.
Yeah.
But I also will say, she got camera time where she talked about having 2 people in her life dealt with breast cancer.
Mhm.
I think that she was probably trying to protect herself and stay professional, because if she thought about them too much, she might end up crying or just not able to function. But good thing Nigel was there to make her cry anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Because you have to be able to compartmentalize this stuff so that you can function when you're
Yes.
doing things like that. Otherwise, you'd just be a sobbing mess the entire time, which I know the show loves, but isn't good for a model. That's just when you're putting bees on yourself. That's the only time to cry.
Oh no. Am I definitely human Hannah? No, I'm good with a ribbon.
Spiral, aka ribbon dancer. The fact that the photo that was chosen
Oh my God.
has the ribbon wrapped around her arm
Holding a little wand.
just feels mean.
This, what is more mean, is the seam in the sequin pants
Oop.
that run right down the middle.
Ooh.
Oh,
I think in a future cycle, I just want a photo shoot, everyone has a ribbon because we have learned that it just does not work. Like in photos, for some reason, no one can do a ribbon. I think that would be as hard as dunking them in water.
But much safer.
But much safer. Michaela comes out
Fresh from her side hug with Nigel.
in basically Party City Indian Guide discount Pocahontas
Yeah, this came out of a bag.
with a spear.
Who knew that Think Pocahontas was going to follow her all the way to this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is... Look, a lot of them are cheap. All of them? Yeah,
All
of them are cheap.
Uh-huh.
I reset my brain. But this is the only one that I'm like, and we're going into offensive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't even mind if Warpaint is one of the choices. Would not have chosen it myself, but
No.
she has chosen it. The subtle to almost football player-esque things in pink on the face. I wish this had been a close-up.
Mm-hmm.
This should have been what the ultimate Jacqueline picture was,
Yeah,
in my
don't
opinion.
walk on with a prop.
Instead, the final photo is her crouched
Ching.
down. This is horrible. This is horrible.
But Molly's
Oh my God.
Angel Wings Molly with her
her-
prayer candle.
The candle. Also, I'm going to say that candle's too close to her.
That candle is too big.
Too big. And then her final shot, which I will say, as a model, modeling pretty well. But the final shot, they superimpose tiny little angel wings on her.
It feels very, and it's not because of anything she's doing. It's the candle plus the dress. I guess maybe the pose on the ground also, but
It
it
is.
becomes very boudoir.
Yeah.
But it very like Christian boudoir.
Yes.
Ooh, now that's a genre we need to explore as a society.
Because it's
You know,
very
have you-
chaste.
It is.
Oh, Hannah, have you ever read a Christian romance novel?
No.
She
Gonna buy
refuses.
one. I've got your address. You can't
This
stop
is my
me.
happy place.
Let me tell you though, they are interesting because in my church's library, there was a whole section of Christian romance novels, and of course,
Faith-based.
yes,
Mhm.
but every aspect of them followed the plot except for the sex. So like all the stuff, but it hit
The stuff you
beats.
want to read?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, because if I took the cover without the title,
Mhm.
you would just think it was a traditional romance novel. It was the
See,
weirdest thing. It was like they were
If
trying
I
to
had to write a
cheat.
Christian romance novel, it would just be someone fucking Jesus.
Or like you start a relationship with someone and then it's revealed.
Ooh,
that
a
he is
menage.
Jesus. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh. Mhm.
See, now I've sold you.
Yeah, but that's not what it's gonna be.
No, these novels were sweet, and you made them dirty.
And also, Nigel tells Molly to be that angel. And
That sounds like a bad '90s ballad. Be that angel.
and this furthers the conspiracy theory that they shoot in the same order because Molly is
Yes.
second to last, with Alexandria being last, and maybe Jacqueline is always first.
Oh, why?
But speaking of Alexandria, this outfit that she found
Oh.
that exactly matches her skin tone
Is that what it is?
in
No,
the
but you can see through it.
creepiest way. Can you see through it?
Yeah, you can see her belly button.
So it's just sheer,
Sheer. It's a sheer skirt dress.
with a big plaid overlay. This is wild. Wild.
This framed her vagina.
None of that matters because she put fake butterflies in her hair, a thing I don't even associate with trees.
I feel like she's been all of the hair stuff we've been seeing from Alexandria so far this cycle has
The
led us right
building.
to this moment.
And she puts fake dirt on the floor.
Dirt pile.
And then stands on it, but also the dirt is on a trash bag.
They don't have anyone to clean that up.
And to the surprise of no one, you don't see anything but the upper half of her in the final photo.
Because she's naked.
She's in dirt.
And Brittany is fully obsessed. Cannot keep Alexandria's name out of her mouth. And I feel like Molly is trying to warn her a little bit here.
Uh-huh.
I got the vibe. I don't think it's that great. He does, though.
like, Nigel thinks so you need to keep your mouth shut.
The amount of conversations that we get one-on-one from other contestants talking about wanting to get rid of Alexandria and the other person immediately going, but it's not going to happen, is it's just so interesting. Alexandria feels like a new type of character, I'll say, in the top model universe. Like, the show almost doesn't know how to deal with her because she's taking so much of the attention, but I don't think they expected her to. But everyone else only talks about Alex.
Yeah. And now it's also, Brittany's calling her too ugly to model, basically. It's just like
Brittany's thing, the dehumanization, the calling her
a demon, a devil.
Calling her just unattractive, calling her ugly, saying she's ugly inside and out, all this stuff. She's taking what could have been a reasonable amount of dislike of someone that you're having to spend time with, and she's demonizing her in a way that she's becoming unresponsive to any sort of reason.
And it just feels like she has decided to put all of her angst and all of her bad feelings onto this one person.
Yes. So we're told that the prize for winning this challenge is a national ad and a PSA for Ford. But they were all in the ad. We just looked at the ad.
I mean, maybe it was a video PSA, but
who knows?
But at least this time, there was actually an individual prize.
Right.
And one that's so big that the contestants can't even process it.
Right before we get to it, I want the palate cleanser, because this is where the episode is just tough. Yeah. Drunk Hannah confessional. I am freaking. It's opening quote. I am freaking Houston, Texas. Right now, I laugh at that. I don't accept that at all.
I don't like being considered unmemorable. Because I am memorable.
I just love that she is Houston, Texas.
Yep.
What's so funny is we have so many stereotypes of Houston, Texas, and she hasn't fallen into one of them
That's
yet.
where the spaceship landed.
It's also apparently the only thing she knows about herself.
Houston.
Houston, we have a model.
So Alexandria wins, and Nigel introduces her co-star, the 2012 Ford Focus.
I did think very quickly. Now, none of these photos were good, as we've already established. I did think it was kind of appropriate that Alexandria got the win once she was allowed to art direct herself.
Well,
I considered that too. I was like, oh, wow, it seems like Alexandria might be good at this thing.
Yeah, she's onto something.
Nigel drives in.
How long did they have to stay in here by the time he went, got this, and slowly drove in? They had to speed up the footage.
Gives Alexandria the keys. Everyone is plucked.
She can't fathom that this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the listing price at the time. This is over $20,000.
Well, this is what that 80% left over went to. This is fighting the cause.
Oh no. Oh,
Raising awareness.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's just a little pink ribbon on the back.
And Alexandria.
Even when Alexandria's in extremis,
yes,
she finds a way to keep being Alexandria.
Yes.
Because she says, Mr. Barker gets to shoot my ad.
The whole sentence from Mr. Barker to gets to my. And then says, thank you so much, Ford.
She knows where that bread is buttered.
Even if, let's say that the charity was an impeccable charity, it gets erased from everyone's mind because now this was a Ford commercial.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they were the client, as we'll hear later.
Brittany has the world's most evil Tyra 2 list. 1, I don't think she's very attractive. 2, I don't think she looks like a model. Well, that's kind of the same thing.
You picked the ugliest person here as far as their soul.
Ooh.
And then when Alexandria says, finally, and once again, they've been waiting for Nigel to come back for a long time again. I guess he had to drive the car to the lot and circle. Alexandria says, I can hear you. And I say, good for you, Alexandria.
Yeah. She didn't hear Molly whisper chime in, but...
Because Molly knows how to whisper. Brittany is so close to her. She's talking out loud. Everyone's standing around her. Alexandria's already isolated.
Yeah, what is she supposed to do in this scenario?
Yeah, what would Brittany have preferred if she just sat there in silence, facing her, just listening to them be terrible to her? Like, and then I know that Alexandria can fall into a kind of victim role situation, and she definitely goes into her submissive whisper voice.
Yeah.
But here I think it's kind of warranted that she's trying to be like, I'm not going to be confrontational here, but I am going to say things that are objectively true.
And I agree. Brittany is not nice. Like, her being, you're not nice. And Brittany's just like,
Yeah, Brittany's screaming things like, pardon my French, but you should have gone home like 10 fucking weeks ago. First of all, we had a montage this very episode. It's only been 5 weeks. You wanted her to go home prior to the prank? I'm sorry.
And the line, the only people that need to give me a chance are the people that matter, is a very good line from Alexandria.
yeah. Less good from Alexandria is Alpha Lioness.
Yeah.
Anytime someone says alpha, every hackle of my body, all of them. Yeah. Up.
One time I thought that'd be funny.
Oh, I know this story.
Yeah. And for gender, I put alpha male.
Monster.
It was me at my most Monique. I find the word lioness weird. Do we? At what point did we decide as a society we needed to gender our lions?
She's a lady lion.
Tigress.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your lack of mane. That's on me.
I'm mane blind.
Wait, tigress is a word too. Do we have this for all of our wild cats?
Pantheress? No.
No, cheetahs.
Cheetess?
Chitara.
Pumes? Pumes?
Your gotcha face.
I'm sorry. I feel like I poked a hole in your argument.
I'm sorry. We've got Chitara and Chester.
You can always tell when the episode's about to get rough because all of us as a collective trio are like, let's make our own fun real quick. Our brains are like, save yourselves, pod leader.
You don't want to live through this again.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
At 6:45 a.m., Jay Alexander, runway trainer, is what the Tyron says, comes in and doesn't say, hey, bitches.
No, he does not.
Tasha.
No, that was Hannah.
Was it?
Hannah.
Yes. Who was sleeping in the pillow nook with a blanket fully over their head?
Brittany, I hope.
It was Brittany, because Brittany was standing in the pillow nook because they come from all doors.
Well, Jacqueline's already showered. Like, freshly.
Jacqueline never went to sleep.
She's got that energy.
Honestly, the whole silent treatment that they were giving Alexandria was really stressing her out, so she just went to the bathroom so she wouldn't have to deal with it.
I will say, Jacqueline very pointedly doesn't say a word about Alexandria in any of these things, but also doesn't defend her.
Miss J is also wearing a button-down shirt tied around his neck. Sleeves are tied around the neck, and it's draped over his chest so you can see it. And underneath is a second button-down shirt.
So I have a theory about this. It spoils what happens later a little bit.
Oh.
I think that this was
I see.
one of two things. Thick protection, or I think it was maybe even meant to be filled with something.
Yeah, was it hiding a pack?
Yeah.
Squibs.
We'll talk more about it when we get there. But because I wrote, what the hell is Miss J wearing? It's like one of the dumbest looking things.
Miss J says, I have just scored us VIP treatment at Universal Studios, so we're going to go on a tour. I have never been there myself.
I feel like Miss J at some point was just like, I'll do these things if I get that dinner, if I get to go on this tour.
Go to Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, Disney, coming for you next season.
It's the tourist package.
Definitely Human Hannah has really cute glasses. I'm surprised she needs them, but maybe it's an act.
It's an act.
Yeah.
We take the studio tour. That is an hour long.
We get some Jaws stuff, and then finally we get to the Bates Motel set, where first of all, I think it's the tour guide who says this, and it was almost my opening quote, very little is what it appears to be here in Hollywood. Maybe it's someone else, but, and then...
No, it was the tour guide.
It was the tour guide.
Miss J makes this whole thing, which felt real, but then it is the set for the photo shoot coming up. He said, this movie terrorized my black ass.
For life.
For life.
So funny. For life, yeah. Oh, and then it feels like the tour guide is just messing with Miss J at first. It's good acting to be like, well, why don't we get off here and take a picture?
Look, I thought this bit lasted exactly as long as it was supposed to.
Agreed. For the second time, Mr. J comes out in drag, wearing less makeup than usual.
More eyebrow, though.
Way more eyebrow.
These lines are actually pretty funny as the stabs happen. You're not modeling H to T. You're not giving me neck. Where the hell is the smize?
They put the black and white filter over it. It's all really fun. And this is the most fun Molly has had in the entire competition.
She thinks they're going to stab each other.
She's psyched.
Because after Mr. J kills Miss J, he says, sometimes you just need a little morning stabbing to get through the tension of the competition. Morning stabbing.
He also says, what better place to be silly and act crazy than the backlot of Universal Studios? And I really wanted a shot of the tour guide being like,
No.
We stay in the trolley.
Do not encourage this.
I loved Alexandria with her little disposable camera. Like,
my God. No. Her surreptitiously taking photos.
Well, during Mr. J's speech, she's like,
Click. Click.
But Mr. J needs to get gussied up before he'll introduce the photographer and the stylist.
Oh my God.
Does he introduce Miguel? Because I think Mr. J in the future in an ADR room. We've had a lot of fun with ADR here on America's Next Top Model. This ADR was the most jarring it's been in a very long time. And I don't know if he just butchered the name.
Yes.
Is that what you really think it is?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Miguel Starcevich is the photographer, and Eric Damon is the stylist for Gossip Girl and the reboot of Gossip Girl.
I found that fascinating, as well as Billions and a bunch of other stuff.
I went on to his Wikipedia page, and I need to read you the pettiest paragraph that I have ever read on a Wikipedia page. This man wrote his own page.
Give it to us.
In 2001, American costume designer, stylist, and fashion designer Patricia Field hired Damon as an assistant costume designer to work with Sex and the City executive producer Sarah Jessica Parker to update the fashion and styling of that then popular American television comedy drama series, with a more editorial tone that conveyed a downtown New York City style.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's been popular.
And the paragraph after that details how he went on to design capsule collections for Charlotte Russe. So if you're saying you are downtown and editorial, and then you turn around and say, I designed for Charlotte Russe?
The biggest mall brand.
I've never heard of Charlotte Russe. What is it?
It's your Forever 21 wet seal analog.
Oh, never mind. I've seen this logo.
So the brief for the photo shoot is crazy for ...
Literally crazy for.
Because psycho.
It's so funny because this is classic top model. Everyone gets a slightly different thing. None of them are created equal.
One of them is really created unequal.
Yeah.
But also it's one of those that, because almost despite itself, I like a lot of the end result pictures. Like, I can tell what the story is.
It feels very doable.
Yeah. Molly is crazy for accessories because they're all capped in a aggressive format, especially in this new font.
The color change, the ripples on the Tyron.
Oh, gosh. Mr. J still saying schluff.
I have a new favorite Molly, and that is the Molly who is struggling to hold her head up with the accessories on while doing a talking head. She can't even move her eyes because all of her tension has gone into her neck to hold up her little head.
Her leaning back with all these necklaces on her.
I would also argue everyone is crazy for accessories because everyone has on a million accessories in this photo shoot.
Yeah, they could have just said jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah, I thought it was jewelry until I rewatched that part of the episode again. I was like, oh, accessories. Because I just thought it was rings for a while. But then I was like, I guess there is a lot of necklace too.
I did write down, and I want to pat myself on the back a little bit for this, that I loved her biting the ring. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that's fantastic. We'll never see it in the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brittany is crazy for shoes and acts strangely on set, I would say.
A little hyper.
I get it, though. She was going for a giddiness about it. She was biting shoes as well. Biting was big.
People love putting Brittany in a weird hat.
Yeah.
But it feels like her ultimate photo, I just feel like there had to have been something better.
Oh, absolutely there was.
Completely. She was giving you a lot of stuff.
And I'll wait and talk more about it once we get to it in panel. Mm-hmm. But I absolutely agree with you, yes.
Yeah.
Hannah is crazy for handbags, and she talks the entire photo shoot.
Talks and switches back. She just can't stop changing up the bag.
Mostly she's talking about how much she loves bags. And this is my favorite subtle captions crunch in a while. She says, I love bags so much. They're absolutely amazing. But captions crunched it to, you're absolutely amazing. Like she was talking to the bags.
Perfect.
Jacqueline is crazy for makeup. And they already drew on the giant lipstick mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Jacqueline lucked out with the easiest concept because you didn't have to do a lot of work to see what the translation of this was. I would also argue that even though all of these are in excess, she's the only one that's also made to look ugly.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rest are just gorgeous with too much of a thing. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Which made it easy for her.
Yeah. And from easiest to hardest, Kasha's crazy for hair, which we know is Hannah, but crazy for hair who gets nothing.
Oh, see, I didn't think this was the hardest.
No, I don't think it's the hardest. I do think she got the
hard one. Yeah.
But they did not give her enough.
They gave her nothing.
They give her the best, most unique set, and then no actual hair. She gets a beauty salon, which, okay, great. That's a great starting point. And then all you have to do is pile wigs on her. extensions. Those fusion bonds weren't available. Molly's hair wasn't somewhere.
Yes.
Where's Weaving Steven?
Can you imagine if Molly had still had her makeover and they made her crazy for hair?
Alexandria is crazy for faux fur.
Cannot believe she has to wear just practically the exact same thing as the Rachel Zoe shoot.
With this, like, teddy bear fox.
See, if it had been more that, I think I could have gotten more into it.
If she was like a furry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it there.
She gets no background. She's
the
inside
fact
the
that she's in
house.
front of this patterned wallpaper where you can't see anything.
Well, it's just that they've had a faux fur shoot. You couldn't have thought of anything else?
No, because the next one is nothing. Because Michaela is a Maxinista.
Yeah, this is by far the hardest one. Crazy for sales.
And you know how, when you go to a store that has a sale, they have bags with sale printed on the back.
Bags and bags and bags.
And gift boxes.
Top model thinks that gifts are sales. This was on super sale. No, I gave it to you. It was a present.
It's your birthday, Tyra.
You couldn't do crazy for watches and just had them all the way up their arm and around their waist or something. Crazy for belts if you want it. Like, there are so many other things.
Coats.
Ugh. Crazy for coats, and it's just like a poncho made of kids, like no body.
It's the children in a trench coat.
You have to take 3 pictures, and then they superimpose them, so you're on top of yourself.
I think I've discovered the problem with Britney. You know how I was really in on Britney as Katharine Hepburn?
Yes.
Now that she has pushed the bangs back, that fun transatlantic character out the window.
Yes.
That makes sense to me. It's like an on and off switch.
Yeah. Back at the house, we learn that everyone has moved upstairs. Everyone's in the bunk bedroom.
And here's where we realize the difference truly between Brittany and the other contestants. Is that the rest of them are very aware that Alexandria is doing well in the competition.
Yes.
Brittany's whole logic is, well, we all look better than that, and therefore she's going home. Beyond calling Alexandria that, which, come on.
Come on.
Also, you can't just decide that you think Alexandria is quote-unquote ugly, and now she's going home just because you've declared that you hate her. It's weird, because the rest of them are sick of Alexandria, but they're like, she's not going home.
Yeah, Molly and Michaela are specifically like, she's definitely staying.
Oh, yeah. I do love the transition of Alexandria by herself, and the show makes all the lights go out, as if Alexandria wills them out.
I would sleep in a different bed every night.
I would too. I would sleep in that bathtub.
Yep. I enjoyed this behind the scenes. I enjoyed I have weird bra stuff happening.
I love seeing the couple of moments we've had of the pre-panel backstage where Tyra just changes an outfit. That feels so real to me.
What was weird was the blaming the stylist when we have been told that...
Do you have bras?
Don't forget bras.
The outfit she changes into... neither was good.
That jacket did not belong over that shirt.
No. And I wrote, oh, we're at panel. And we're at minute 24. Like, I knew this was happening soon. This is the one plot line from this cycle that, if you've watched it, is burned into your memory. Didn't actually 100% know that it was this episode. Had a feeling, but as soon as I saw that we were only at the 24-minute mark with 20 minutes left, I was like, oh, here we go. Buckle up.
Have you noticed that when Tyra does the prizes now, all of the contestants get super fidgety and shouldery? It makes me wonder how long they have to stand in the dark.
Yeah.
Waiting for panel to start.
Oh, gosh, that would be so disorienting, too.
Hannah is first.
Sorry, I do want to give you just a little of the introduction Tyra has for our guest judge. And this man, Mr. Eric Damon, one of the top stylists on the globe.
And then as she introduces the photo shoot, she says, you were a girl that was obsessed with fashion and had lost her mind at a tea party.
Tea party?
And what item of fashion were you obsessed with? This photo is wild.
Also, Hannah's wearing her special snake necklace to panel, and we'll see. That's not the end of the animal necklaces.
Yeah, animal necklaces.
It's from the house. This was around the house.
Oh. Maybe they've been crafting.
I'm going to say it, y'all. I actually really like this photo. There's something so... Like
Wild
someone walked in on her stealing these, and she's
yes,
like,
I love the super tense hands.
Yes.
I can't imagine any other scenario where I would, but they really work here. I don't get this whole Shadow Alice in Wonderland thing that they gave her.
Yeah, and I'm going to say it. This okay, you're going to say it. Say it.
Why is there a sand timer on the table?
She's late for a very important date. And
It's
she only has 5 minutes to
BC.
take as many bags as she can carry.
But let's say this. So she's at a tea party in front of the Bates Motel.
Uh-huh.
And she's obsessed or crazy for handbags and is leaving.
According to her
stealing
hat,
them.
she's the Mad Hatter.
She's also naked.
It does kind of look like she's naked. It's just I do like it though. I just do.
I do too.
I'm not mad at it.
It's weird and it works.
It's really weird photography. It's also that it's in the middle of the day, which for me is even I don't know. There's something so strange about this.
I had one critique. I wish instead of one of these mini rings that she has, she just had one tiny little purse. Like that was the last one she was picking up, and she's like, and you too.
Molly is next.
And I mean,
I love this photo.
I think that this works. I think it's gorgeous. I think it could actually be an ad, and I can't believe that you can see the crazy through a veil.
Through the veil.
I don't think she's lusting. I think her eyes are looking off.
Yeah, I don't see lust at all. I see the right kind of obsession.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely looks like she lives in that house.
I do love sensuality and lunacy as a Tyra 2 list. But yeah, I think she did so well.
And Molly has a tiger necklace on. Who knows where they got these? It's so weird.
Jacqueline is next.
Her little hip swivel for I was crazy for makeup.
The weird thing about this photo that I cannot get over is the reflection of all the light reflectors.
Yes!
It's so distracting, especially because it almost if you quickly glance at this, it looks like it's an effect coming off the mirror.
Yes.
Like her mirror.
It also makes her look like she's at the circus.
Why would you not edit it out? And why is she in front of an ice machine? And why are there mirrors atop that ice machine?
Yeah. Why is this ice machine a vanity?
Unless they're implying she like hit a body in there. Maybe.
I like this photo. I think her face is serving what the photo calls for. It's not my favorite though.
No.
I agree on both counts.
It's easy. It's good, but it's...
And it's a new look for... I mean, anytime she proves to them that she's...
not a baby.
Not her voice. It's a win for her.
Oh, that's so sad because it is so true of what she's fighting against.
Baby face!
That, by the way, we haven't heard about that baby face in such a long time, and I think it's because
she realized they're never going to do anything about it.
Well, but also it's never in the picture.
No. Michaela is next. No.
This is just nothing.
It's also so dark that the flash is...
They started so early. How was it dark when they ended?
And why is the sign not on?
The thing about the sign being so prominent is Bates Motel is extremely recognizable.
Yeah.
So then your brain starts trying to piece... Let's say you saw this separate from the show.
So
your brain's like, well, what is this referencing?
An estate sale at the Bates Motel.
Which isn't a bad storyline in some way, but like, it's just so odd that they decided to, for this particular one, that people like Jacqueline get ice machine, but Crazy for Sales needs the actual recognizable sign.
Yeah, the present box just makes no sense.
It looks, I do kind of look like she's catching it. If there had been multiple boxes and it was raining sales. Also, why is her outfit so ugly?
No.
You can blame
because all of those items were sale.
Yeah.
Sale items.
Oh.
And she has a head wrap on for some reason.
I honestly don't know how anyone would have made this setup work.
No.
No.
I just don't think it's doable.
I don't think it is either.
Kasha is next.
Y'all.
This is wild.
I love this picture so much. I love it.
Love that she just chose to make crazy eyes.
I love it. I love it so much.
Why is she in negligee?
I don't know. I don't care about anything but her face. They gave her nothing and she made a meal out of it.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I dig this photo though.
This is where the darkness helped. The flash was nice on this because it felt like she was caught.
Yes.
Like,
well, and she's got the murder window on the left with the blood. So it looks like she killed her stylist and was like, I'll do it myself.
And put the stylist hair on top of her head.
Imagine this being in your portfolio. They'd be like, what's this for? And she's like, I don't know. You tell me. Hair.
Crazy for hair.
Oh, I was crazy for hair. You don't understand.
Slides, for these little kitten heel slides. They gave her literally nothing. She has a bracelet on.
Nothing.
A necklace.
And even the hair bow, which isn't big enough.
And imagine, if you will, let's say they didn't give her more hair, but they had the floor filled with empty hairspray bottles.
Brushes.
Yeah. But they still only have like a curling iron to the side.
It's so stupid.
I love this picture so much.
I can hear this picture.
Yeah, you can hear this picture. Y'all, Kasha is becoming top tier to me.
Oh, yes.
Well, especially now that we don't have Monique.
Yeah, well, I mean, but Kasha to me, I'm like, there's a part of me that if I didn't know the eventual outcome of this, I'd be like, is she gonna win?
Winner?
Yeah. All right. Now we have to get into it. Alexandria is next.
I don't think this in and of itself is like a bad photo. I think her face looks pretty nice.
She's not really doing much.
No.
And the framing of this is bizarre.
Yes.
Especially the chunk.
It needed more faux fur. I feel like you would see someone walking around in this and you would think that person's tacky, but you wouldn't think they were insane.
No. Yeah, and the chunk taken out that's right at her head looks like a mistake or something. You see the wallpaper right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just not, it's not positioned well.
And then Nigel makes a decision to call out Brittany's behavior during Alexandria's judging.
I think he thought he was going to find something out about Alexandria here, because at first he refers to it as a sort of extraordinary performance between you and Brittany.
Yeah, I don't know. I also found it odd. I absolutely did not remember it happening during Alex's panel.
Very strange.
And then Brittany rolls her eyes, rolls her entire head. Oh, here we go. And then immediately, and this has kind of been her tactic the entire time, is like, we all think this.
Right.
And to be fair, it does kind of seem like the rest of the contestants are ready to agree with her, but the rest of them are also like, but we're not going to say anything because we realize what's
about to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you guys, I mean, we can go into the individual quotes, but a lot of them make me feel really upset, but like, I don't know. I hate that her whole thing is that you picked the wrong role model. We see the real Alexandria at home and she's not a role model, because what just a crappy thing to say.
Yes.
But also, Brittany, you're not a role model either.
Well, I mean, talking about this happening during Alexandria's time instead of Brittany's, this should have happened when he saw it.
Yes.
He should have addressed it while it was happening. So to make this decision to like sit and stew.
But while Alexandria is in the spotlight and asking her to react and respond, it's putting so much work and weight onto her.
Yes. And also Brittany's tactic of, I was talking with them and she overheard. Don't.
No. And Nigel literally knows how close you were.
If you knew this was coming, and I guess this points to, once again, like how far down a path Brittany is. She knew it was coming. She had to know.
Yeah.
Her expression when it started being brought up implied that she did.
I think anybody else in the scenario would be like, I got emotional. I was wrong. It won't happen. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'm not going to do it again. And she expends all of this energy and emotion on defending something that's clearly not defensible.
Well, she has worked herself up into such a frenzy
Mm-hmm.
that there is no going back, I think. Because every bad thing is now Alexandria. So she's completely gone off the cliff of like rationality in the situation. And it'll only be fixed if Alexandria goes home. So it almost feels like this last ditch effort to try to tank Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about role models, there was a weird energy around, and it goes later too, but like that shutting up is how to be a role model.
How to be a team player, how to display sportsman-like behavior.
Made me very uncomfortable because they keep saying speaking up and shutting up. Like there's this disconnect of what you should be doing. Because you could say the way you handled yourself was unprofessional.
Mm-hmm.
And then needing to talk or not talk and when you can and shouldn't, it was really murky.
I agree with you because it makes it seem like the problem was the volume and the act of saying anything as opposed to the content of what she was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to make this a this or that situation where this is correct and that's not correct. But really, it was the context in which she did it. I thought they came the closest. And again, closest. I want to emphasize that. When Tyra said, when someone's getting something we don't think they deserve, we don't have to express that. Sure. And I do think that there's a nugget of truth there of like when someone's getting something and you just think like, oh, they're not talented enough to get that. Like they don't, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, if there's nothing you can do about it, expressing it's not going to do much of a difference except make you look bitter about it.
You're going to lose jobs to people you don't like, and that's a part of life.
But all the stuff surrounding it, like the two of you just discussed, just oosh.
I think it's because we've also experienced so much on this show, people being told not to advocate for themselves in harmful and dangerous situations, that anytime the show takes a chance to be like, it's a business, shut up, I'm like, that's not I don't think that should ever be the lesson.
I always go back to Kenya on set for the lotion.
Mm-hmm. Or Carrie D getting hypothermia. Yeah.
Because that's what it felt in line with the way it was talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the weird apology that comes later.
Well, and that Brittany is and some of this is Brittany, but I think some of it is also the panel when she says, I understand it was the wrong time and I just feel horrible that I made myself look like a bad person.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's necessarily taking the wrong lesson. I think she understood what they told her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She walks off set.
I was about to say, one thing Brittany knows how to do is make every single commercial break.
So she walks off set, and I will say, this isn't good, but she does seem like she has had maybe a panic attack before and is employing a strategy to calm herself down.
I agree.
Yeah, there was a very purposeful child's pose, this is how I calm myself down thing going on.
Drinking water.
Yeah, regulating things. Felt real, that I totally bought the like, I am in the middle of a panic attack right now.
Mm-hmm.
The grossest thing is Tyra saying to the other contestants, this is fashion, darling. Believe me, I've seen it all. And I'm like, you haven't seen this. What are you talking about? This isn't a fashion moment that's happening.
So Brittany comes back out for her judging. Tyra clearly picked the worst photo on purpose.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a switcheroo that happened at some point.
Here's my problem with it. And I said I was going to talk about this later. It would have such a bigger impact if she chose one of the photos. Like Brittany probably had a couple great photos. If she had chosen one of them and said, but your behavior was so bad that you're still in the bottom two.
Mm-hmm.
To pick the one bad photo to make it seem like,
well,
once you do a bad thing, you're suddenly not a good model anymore. Like, that's not how it works.
Because I think Tyra was trying to get Brittany off the show.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
So it was Tyra's strategy to pick a bad photo in her mind of Brittany so that the other judges would agree with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I would say, yes, this is a bad photo. I still think Brittany looks pretty gorgeous in it. despite that. It's not
Yeah.
the brief, and she has this funky thing on her head, which looks wild.
But it is kind of like, maybe it's just because of the hair plus the lighting, but there is sort of a silent movie thing
Yeah.
that's evoked.
I'm saying it's not the worst photo.
Mm-mm.
I also think it's interesting because they have set a precedent, because we had that week where Alexandria got first call out on her week of quote unquote bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So now they've set this weird precedent that bad behavior doesn't mean anything, but also now because Tyra's upset about this particular thing, now it does.
Private panel.
It's almost Alice in Wonderland, but doesn't quite get there. Was it supposed to, Andre?
Yes, because
But
Tyra
looking
said
at it, I
it
think it did.
Also, yes.
Andre says that Michaela should have put a bag on her head, but also says that Kasha is fiercely fabulous. So
Nigel is emoting this week. Ugh.
The faux fox fur eyes.
Will haunt your dreams.
When Tyra says, how do you feel about Brittany's performance? Performance as a human, as a person. I was like, ooh, a little insight into Tyra's mind.
Also, the opposite of fake is rudeness.
Now, I'll say this. I do think, I can't believe I have to agree a little bit with Tyra.
yeah,
I've said this before, I think on this very podcast and definitely in real life, that I do think there are folks that think as long as they're saying something, quote, honest, quote, truthful, that they can say whatever they want whenever they want and no one should ever get mad at them no matter how they express it.
Yes.
And so I do think that at some point, unfortunately, the opposite of fake did become rude to people.
but it's not what was happening here.
No.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that context free of the episode, I agree
sure.
with the sentiment. I just wish it had anything to do.
What was happening? And then private panel.
Private panel.
Private panel.
Oh, I like that one.
Alexandria, once again, finding a way to keep on Alexandria-ing by giving notes to the other contestants on how they could have bullied her better. This is what you should have done.
To be fair, I think Alexandria was gaslit into thinking they were friends. Now, do I also think Alexandria likes to immediately think people are friends if they are not aggressive towards her? Yes, I do.
Do I think she would have been happier if nobody had talked to her the entire time? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But I will say, I think it is jarring to think that all this hatred was bubbling underneath and
Yes.
no one decided, because we saw multiple times people friendly interactions with Alexandria.
There was hair braiding.
Tons of it.
And I'll say this too, and I find this fascinating. This group is not backing down about agreeing with Brittany,
No.
including Hannah. Because Michaela, we've seen it. Molly, of course. How could she not? Now we're getting Hannah and Kasha stuff. There's like, we do want you to go home though. Like that was bad, but still, we dislike you. Like, it's so interesting. I know I've said that word too much this episode, but like, they hate her
Yes.
in a way we've not seen before.
I think it's that all they talk about. I think it's literally all they talk about.
Yeah.
It's possible they're winding each other up.
Yeah, that's what I
But-
mean.
Kasha does have that thing of saying that she is 5 different people, and we've only seen 2.
Then we go back to private panel.
This is one of my favorite moments in top model history. So
Mhm.
much so that after I watched it, I called Alexander to be like, have you watched it yet? So I could. It was late. I thought you'd be asleep, Hannah.
Wesley.
Yeah. Sorry. Listeners, Hannah was offended that I didn't call her.
I was hurt.
I had just talked to you about MasterChef. I have a different and separate yet equal relationship with the two of you.
So Tyra relitigates to Kara.
Well, first of all, she says, this is a vote. She makes this really clear thing that I don't choose. This is a vote. Now, I'm arguing with 4 people. That's risky because you can make a tie so easily, but that's neither here nor there right now.
Maybe the guest judge gets half a vote.
And she was like, I haven't clearly the other three judges are like, keep Brittany. They even outwardly say it later.
Yeah, I mean, this spoils the end of the episode.
There is zero tension.
But it's okay because the look behind the curtain is fascinating enough that it doesn't matter.
But I want to know something that is not explained. Is the entire positioning voted on, or does Tyra pick the top? Because we only know that they vote on the bottom two and who goes home. But we don't have any clear understanding of how the ranking
It is very
works.
interesting.
Yeah, I would love if they picked the order as a group, but that could take. I mean, imagine if even the three of us always tried to do that. We'd get into stalemates all the time. But I love this Takara conversation because Tyra's like, I haven't disagreed with the rest of the panel so much since cycle 3 Takara. And Nigel goes, well, you were right back then.
With hindsight, I agree with you, and we shouldn't have sent Takara home.
Tyra's response of, telling.
Well, and also that Nigel is the only one that was there. So Andre and Eric just have to sit there being like, who?
But I love that, because it was Top Model's greatest mystery why Takara went home. But now is also the Lifetime Achievement Fiercey Award winner. Because Tyra's done, this is great. Tyra's done everything in her power to support Takara seemingly since the show because she thought it was such a mistake. I kind of love more of this Tyra, please.
Agreed.
I also think that this problem would have been solved for Tyra if she had sent Michaela home last week.
Agreed.
This is still somehow how Monique planned everything. And when Tyra went home that night, on her kitchen counter was one tiny bowl of barbecue chicken.
Raw barbecue chicken.
To be fair,
with a bite out of it.
To be fair, we know Tyra loves barbecue sauce.
That's true.
Yes.
Canonical.
Call out order. Jacqueline is first.
They loved it.
And captions crunched parenthetical normal voice for Jacqueline saying thank you.
Get out of here, captions. They don't need more support.
I just love that they were like, oh, it's not our weird voice. So we gotta...
Now captions can hear Jacqueline's voice.
Caption starts putting in parentheses before
Baby
Jacqueline,
voice.
not editorial.
Molly is second.
Would have been my number one.
Samesies.
Hannah is third.
Yeah,
would have been my second.
And Kasha is fourth.
Would have been my third. So
just shift Jacqueline down.
Exactly. And then Jacqueline would have been my fourth.
And those are your good photos this week.
Yep.
There, again, clear delineation between good, not good.
Alexandria escapes the bottom.
You can't put her in the bottom after this.
I'm not saying. I'm shocked the show.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Which leaves Michaela v. Brittany. Michaela, your smize never knows when to appear.
You got that scared smize.
Is that my cute?
It keeps coming in on the wants to come in on the 1 and the 3.
Don't make me smize. Don't make me smize.
Really wants everyone to know that she isn't responsible for this decision.
This would have been horrifying. This week, I was outvoted.
If it was just a monarchy, you would be going home.
Does Tyra want a monarchy?
Maybe.
Maybe after this.
And I don't know what you can do to prove that you deserve to be here.
I wish I could say do X, do Y, do Z. Woof.
Yeah, where do you go from there?
This might be the most upset and legitimately angry Tyra's been in a long time.
Yes.
She clearly really did. Tyra's not a good enough actor for this.
No.
She was mad. And then to follow it up with just walking up to Michaela saying, I'm sorry. You should be here. Brittany, terrible. Boo. Michaela, come on. Look at this panel. Look.
Look at these bombshell bones.
And I love Michaela's being like, yeah, panel was crazy, but we're at panel to be judged on a photo, and mine wasn't better than hers.
Though it does feel a little like Michaela's saying, they're not picking good photos of me.
That has been Michaela's theme this whole episode, and I support her.
Yep. Also, we ended up with a real lopsided collage photo.
We did.
very left of center. Her name is Michaela Schipani. Schipani? Schipani. And that's also her Instagram. After the show, she signed with iModel Management, Paragon Models Mexico, Fenton Moon New York, and Ford Models Miami. Listen to some of these magazines and commercials she was in. She worked Baltimore Style, Elle, Men's Fitness, People, Swiss Wash International, and Vogue. So just got into Vogue. And
Cool.
she was in commercials for a lot of stuff, but including Bank of America, Coca-Cola, Dunkin' Donuts, and Tampax. Like big recognizable names. Now, partners in a coffee company called Sith & Co. Sith, C-Y-T-H, is an acronym.
What?
That stands for Come, You'll Thrive Here.
But wait.
In Oakland Park, Florida. Found her LinkedIn, which you know I love. Nothing too super notable about it. She's got a very cute, short, curly haircut now. And I know that all social media is a lie and we're always just projecting what we want. But I gotta say, she seems really happy. She just does. She seems like she's living a great life. I love that she's a business owner. I don't know. Michaela just seemed like she was a working model, continued to be a working model, and now has a company and a life. Great. Also, slight top model math, Monique and Michaela would have been switched.
Sure.
It's a shame that Michaela and her elimination were interrupted or overshadowed by this. It kind of reminds me of the Celia tells Tyra about Talia moment. And you kind of forget about Courtney because of that.
Or like Rebecca at the double elimination.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We just didn't get that much time, it feels like, with Michaela, which is wild when we're this far into the cycle.
Well, Michaela was working hard as a producer. She didn't have time for talking heads and stories.
I do think she is one of the most purely gorgeous contestants who's ever been on the show.
Yeah, there's a reason she's had so much success modeling. This cycle has just been so interesting because, with a couple of exceptions, mostly Monique, I feel like every time someone leaves, we're like, didn't know him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the cycle is very focused on pretty much the contestants that are remaining. And I would even say even then, we're only getting glimpses of Kasha.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah is just kind of commenting on the situation.
Mm-hmm. We're having
fun with Hannah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there are people who are probably Hannah fans because she is a successful model, but also, like, again, couldn't tell you anything about her.
And if you can tell us something about you, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. And don't forget to go to Spotify. Those 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Going up and up and up and up.
You don't even have to write anything. They don't have words.
The dream. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
Come say hi on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do. Otherwise, it'll disappear forever into the abyss.
It'll fade out just like a eliminated model.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.